social, right? So we have completed a test on chapter 5, My India, right? So only 21 students have attended the test, okay? So I am appreciating all the 21 students who have attended the test, and some of you have not attended the test, right? But keep in mind that we are taking all the marks into account, okay? So if you want to go to grade 4, this class test marks are very important, okay? So at least try to attend the test that we are conducting in the future, okay? Now you cannot know your class test marks, right? So what I am going to do now is I will say the answers for all the questions, okay? So you know what the answer you have written for the test, right? So while I am saying the answer, you have to check whether you have written correctly or not, okay? Then you can identify your marks also. Ready? Yes. Do you remember what is the first question I have asked for the test? Yes, first question is India is surrounded by dash water bodies, right? So India is surrounded by how many water bodies? It is surrounded by, yes, very good, 3 water bodies, right? Arabian Sea in the west, Indian Ocean in the south, and Bay of Bengal in the east, right? So India is surrounded by 3 water bodies. And then what is the second question? Krishna and Kaveri rivers flow into the dash. So we know all the rivers will join with the sea, right? So our second question is Krishna and Kaveri rivers flow into the which sea? We have this in our textbook, right? It flows into Bay of Bengal. So the answer for second question is Bay of Bengal, right? And what is the third question? An area which is surrounded by water bodies on all sides is called a dash. So an area surrounded by water bodies on all sides is called what? Either peninsula or island, which is island, right? So keep in mind, peninsula means a land that is surrounded by water on 3 sides, okay? But island means what? A part of land that is surrounded by water on all sides, okay? So answer is island, okay? Yes, now what is the fourth question? Dash is located towards the south of Himalayas. So which landform is located towards the south of Himalayas? It is Northern Plains, okay? So Northern Plains is located to the south of Himalayas, okay? Answer for question number 4 is Northern Plains. And what is the fifth question? Very few plants or trees are found in the Thar desert. It comes under true or false. So say me, very few plants or trees are found in the Thar desert. True or false? True, right? Desert receives very little rainfall. So we can see only few plants there. So answer for fifth question is true, right? Yes, true. Yes, now what is the sixth question? India is the 8th largest country in the world. True or false? Our India is the 7th largest country in the world, right? So answer is false. Very good. Yes, now what is the 7th question? The coastal plains are very fertile. The coastal plains are very fertile. True or false? True. Okay. Yes, the coastal plains are very fertile. So 7th answer is also true. Yes, now 8th one. The Western Ghats lie to the east of the southern plateau. True or false? False, right? The Western Ghats lie to the west side of the southern plateau. So answer for 8th question is also false. Yes, now 9th question is fill in the blanks, right? Dash are large mass of ice that is formed by snow on mountains. I have been saying this from the first class, right? Large mass of ice means itself it is glacier, okay? So answer for 9th question is glacier, okay? Yes, now see the 10th question. Lakshadweep Islands are located in the dash. So Lakshadweep Islands are located in the which ocean? So it is located in the west side, right? So west side which sea we have? Arabian Sea, very good. So Lakshadweep Islands are located in the Arabian Sea, okay? Yes, now what is the 11th question? Most of the Thar desert lies in the state of dash. So Thar desert lies in the state of which state? It lies in Rajasthan, right? So answer for 11th question is Rajasthan, okay? Yes, now see the 12th question. An area that has its own government and is part of a country is what? So our India's political divisions is, India is divided into 28 states and 8 union territories, right? So among them, which one is directly controlled by the central government? Yes, union territories are directly controlled by the central government, right? Now our question is an area that has its own government. So which part has its own government? State, right? Very good. So answer for 12th question is state, okay? Yes, now question number 13 is match the following, right? So what is the first question in match the following? Mount Everest, right? So Mount Everest, what is the answer? It is the highest peak, right? So Mount Everest is the highest peak. And then Great Indian Desert. So which is Great Indian Desert? It is Thar Desert. So answer for Great Indian Desert is Thar Desert, right? And what is the capital of India? It is New Delhi, okay? Delhi. So these are the answers for the match the following. Now question number 14 and 15 is answer the following, right? I think you know the answers because I have given the answers already, right? So now you know the correct answers for all the questions, right? So now you can calculate your own marks now. Yes, have you all calculated? Yes. Now those who have got 20 out of 20, a very big claps, okay? Very good. Keep it up. And those who have got above 15 also, lot of appreciation. Claps for you. But those who have got below 15 should study well and should get better marks in the next test. Okay? Now, in today's class, let us have a short introduction on our chapter 6. Okay? Yes, children. Shall we start our chapter 6? Yes, our chapter 6 is about our government. Okay? What is our chapter 6? Our government. Okay? So, in this lesson, we are going to learn about our government. Okay? So, before learning about this, let us consider a situation in our classroom. Okay? So, in each and every class, we have a class monitor. Right? So, for what purpose we are having class monitor? So, if the class teacher is absent or if any subject teacher is absent, he is the responsible for controlling the class, right? So, that is the duty of the class monitor. And then, for doing each and every task, we have a separate leader, right? So, we have some person as a leader for our bench arrangement, right? So, he is responsible for the proper arrangement of tables and desks in our class, right? And then also we have a leader for cleaning our blackboard, right? So it is the responsibility of him to keep the blackboard clean. And then also we have a classroom neatness leader, and then we have smart board leader, right? We have so many leaders in our classroom, right? So for what purpose we are having them in our class? Is, can you imagine a situation without them? So now let us assume we don't have a class monitor and our class teacher is absent. Okay, then what will happen in the class? So, you will talk with each other, then you will start fighting, you will start running here and there in the classroom, right? And also now think we don't have a smart board leader or desk arrangement leader, then what will happen? So, our desks will always be in a collapsed state, right? So, if there is no smart board leader, if he is there, then he can have the control of that smart board, right? So, if something happens to the smart board also, we can question to him and he will also take care of that smart board properly, right? So, for what purpose we are having these leaders? So, they will take care of us, right? So, class monitor means he will take care of all the students. Now, smart board monitor means he will take care of the smart board, right? So, they are appointed to take care of something, right? The same way, government also, okay? So, government is also selected by the people, okay? We are selecting our own government, okay? So, we are selecting our government to take care of us, okay? Understood for what purpose we are having government? So, government is selected by the people to take care of the people, okay? So, government is something that is chosen by the people to take care of the people, okay? You can say some examples, right? We have military, right? So, military persons are in the border, they are standing in the border, they are working in the border day and night to protect us, right? So, these militaries are appointed by our government. Similarly, we have government buses, right? So, these government buses are given by our government to us to travel very easily, right? Also, we have government hospitals, right? Where we can get free treatment and we can say so many facilities, right? So, this government is something we have to take care of us, okay? So, government is selected by the people So in this lesson we are going to learn about this government only. Okay. Yes children, now see what is the main idea behind this lesson. See, the government works for the welfare of the people. Okay. So after learning about the government, at the end of this lesson we should know that the government is working for the welfare of the people. Okay. So government is there for our good only, for the welfare of the people only. Okay. So that is the main idea of this lesson, our government. Okay. And what are the things we are going to learn in this lesson? See, first we are going to see what is the role of the government. Role means duties. Okay. So I said to you already, right? Government is chosen by the people to take care of the people, right? So to take care of us, they should satisfy some of the duties, right? So this says what are the important duties of the government. Okay. So first we are going to learn what are the role of the government, and then our government is functioning in 3 levels. Okay. As I am saying, our country is very big, right? So managing it is very difficult. So this government is functioning in 3 levels. Okay. So next we will learn what are the 3 levels of government, and at last we will learn about the Indian codes. Okay. How this Indian codes are functioning. Okay. So these are the things we are going to learn in this lesson, our government. Okay. So now let us watch a small video that will say you about all the things, about all these 3 things, whatever we are going to learn in this lesson. Okay. Just watch a video to get an idea about what we are going to learn in this lesson. Okay.
Our government. Election day was on Sunday. Vijay's father was planning to vote early and avoid the long queue. Vijay wanted to know what happens after election. His father said that after elections, a new government is formed. This government performs many functions. Role of government. It makes laws and makes sure that these laws are followed. It punishes those who break the laws. It protects our country from foreign attacks. It looks after the basic needs of citizens, such as food, water, and safety. It builds and looks after public places, such as parks, hospitals, and libraries. It builds and maintains friendly relations with other countries. It looks after our national wealth, such as monuments, forests, and wildlife. It provides medical treatment, food, clothes, and temporary shelter to people who have been affected by natural or man-made disasters. Since India is such a huge country, it becomes very difficult for a single agency to govern the entire nation. Hence, the government is divided into central, state, and local government for proper functioning. The central government's duties include looking after the entire country, building railways, and protecting the country's wealth. The union territories are run directly by the central government. The central government is headed by the Prime Minister. Every state has its own government, which looks after the various needs of that state, such as education, healthcare, law and order, hygiene, sanitation, and water supply. Chief Minister and Governor are the important people who look after the functioning of the state. Every state has many towns, cities, and villages. The local self-governing bodies look after the basic needs of the people living in towns, cities, and villages. The local governing bodies provide clean drinking water and maintains roads and schools. Vijay wanted to know what would happen if someone did not follow rules or laws made by the government. His father told him about the courts present in India. People who break the laws made by the government are punished by the courts. There are courts in every Indian state and union territories. There are different levels of court present in our country. The Supreme Court is the highest court in our country. It is situated in New Delhi. Every state has a high court. It is the highest court at the state level. The district courts are present in towns and cities. The Nyaya Panchayats are special courts that function at the village level. Vijay was happy to learn about the role of the government and various courts. The central, state, and local self-government looks after the needs and welfare of the people.
Yes, children, now I hope that after watching the video, you got a small idea on what we are going to learn in this lesson, right? So today, just we have started this lesson and we have seen what are the things we are going to learn in this lesson, right? So in the next class, we can see in detail about what is government and what are the roles of government, okay? So today's class is just about introduction on what we are going to learn in our new lesson, okay? So in the next class, we can see about the definition of government and the duties of government, okay? So your homework for today is find who is the Prime Minister and President of our country. So which is our country? Our country is India, right? So you have to find who is our Prime Minister and who is our President, okay? And also our second question is find who is the Chief Minister and Governor of our state. So you have to find who is our Chief Minister and who is our Governor. So which is our state? Tamil Nadu, right? So you have to find who is the Chief Minister and Governor of Tamil Nadu, okay? This is your homework. So take your social notebook, put chapter 6. Homework 1 and write this question and answer and take a picture and send it to me, okay? So this is your small homework. So if you have any doubt in the answers of the questions I have asked in the test and also if you have any doubt in today's class, feel free to contact me, okay? So meet you in the next class. Thank you.